Hey everyone, welcome back to Rig Tag Stacking. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the US Mint and exactly what's going to be going on in the future heading into 2022, and some updates on a few of the more popular products, including the new Morgan and Peace dollars. And yes, that is something that was obviously on everybody's mind, and there's plenty of videos and topics talking about it. And now we've been seeing, since they've been shipped, the coins coming out, and that is the new Peace dollars, the Peace and Morgan dollars. 2021 was commemorating the 100th anniversary of the transition between the Morgan and the Peace dollar, and a lot of people assumed it was going to be a one-off just because it was celebrating that 100th anniversary. But then talks came of this program continuing on, and again, this article goes a little more in depth with some of the details with that. I have only bought one thing from the US Mint. I live up in Canada, and I really like the America the Beautiful coin series. I did pick up one of the America the Beautiful ones. It was like Silver Gold Bowl or something like that. It was off of a secondary site, and it was nice. It looked cool and everything like that, and I wasn't disappointed, but it wasn't exactly what I had seen in previous videos, especially Fish. He has a bunch of the America the Beautiful ones that I liked, and I liked the look of the burnished look. And then I realized that the burnished one, it actually comes from the US Mint. The other ones that you can get from the online, they're kind of like a mirrored like finish, you know what I mean? It's very reflective. I wanted the ones that had this burnished look to it, and you could only get this from straight from the US Mint, this burnished look. And I was lucky enough to get the last America the Beautiful 5-ounce coin that was issued, which was this Tuskegee Airman from 2021. So I wanted the burnished look. I wanted at least one of them, so I was lucky I was able to order it. But living up in Canada, it was quite expensive to actually ship it up here because the shipping was not free, and then also I was hit with an import fee that was, you know, with everything, with the extra import tax and the shipping, it came out to close to $100 Canadian tacked on top. So like I said, I really wanted this one, but again, for something, if I'm looking at a coin that I want to keep myself, it's not really worth it for me to buy straight from the mint. But obviously you've seen some of these coins, they can flip for a lot of money on the secondary market. So the only way and the only reason why I would buy from the US Mint again is for that flipping opportunity. Sure, you know, as I said, I'm gonna have to eat the extra import fees and the shipping costs on the front end. But if I can go ahead and turn a huge profit by selling it, and you know, as I said, it sucks at the moment when you have to pay those fees. But if you're going to be flipping it and making, you know, 3-4 times as much as you paid for it, then, you know, it is worth it. But for me to just say, hey, I really like that coin and I want to have that one just for me, I can't really justify what I'm going to be spending on the coin from the US Mint to buy it. But anyways, yes, I got a nice little spread just of US coinage here because I don't have much, as I said, straight from the US Mint. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump onto the computer and show you this article and go through it a little bit, talking about some of the plans and some of the things they have in the works for 2022, and also they're going to be answering some of the questions and concerns that people have had for several different things that have happened throughout 2021. Okay, so this is the article here. It's on Coin Week, and it says the US Mint addresses customer feedback and 2022 Morgan and Peace dollars. So at the top here, it goes over that there was a virtual roundtable discussion with members of the numismatic media on November 9th. And jumping into the meat of it here, it says Mint officials used this forum mainly to address customer feedback that they've been receiving, in particular on the recently shipped 2021 Morgan and Peace silver dollars, and field questions from members of the media based on feedback from their readers, as well as their suggestions for improving the Mint's products and operations. Now, this seems to happen a lot. I remember they had to come out and address the V75 release because that one was a train wreck as well, with a lot of people upset about the ordering process and you know, just their overall experience trying to buy from the US Mint. I remember that was my first, and it was quite eye-opening as to kind of all over the place they were and the problems they have with their site. But as I said, that was the V75. That was well into last year, and there have been plenty of other products released that have had the same problem and needing to be addressed by the Mint the same way. So I really don't think anything is going to come of this as far as increased customer service or an improved website or anything like that. This is just for show. They've done it before and nothing else has come of it. That the Mint takes great pride in products it offers and is aware of quality concerns customers express about the silver dollars, as well as issues with the fulfillment of orders such as those that were canceled. At one point he said he personally fielded many calls from customers. Again, that's all well and good. These are just words. I'll believe it when I see it, And being as they really don't have any incentive or need to improve or change, because they know they have a captive audience and they know that people are going to buy no matter what. They know that they have a limited amount of coins, they have a limited amount of products, and they know that the demand and the want for these coins is going to far outweigh what they have. So even if they piss off 100,000 people, there's going to be 500,000 people vying for these coins, or more. I'm just hypothetically using these numbers. So yes, they come out just to show this. Oh yeah, we've heard your complaints, we've heard your concerns, and we're going to do a better job. That's never going to happen because they don't need to. It involves putting in effort, probably putting in money, to update the systems or whatever it is they need to do to fix these problems they're consistently having. And I don't see it happening because it doesn't make sense for them to spend money on something that people are going to buy anyways. So yeah, it really doesn't make sense for them to improve on something that, as obviously people are upset about, but people are still, waiting for that noon deadline and getting on there and trying to grind out their coins before they're sold out in 20 minutes. So as long as people are going to continue to do that, there is really no incentive for the U.S. Mint to improve. They also addressed the Morgan and Peace dollars here, and this is some of the stuff they talked about. It says, asked if the Mint could confirm it is continuing the silver dollar program in 2022, and if it has decided what coins will be issued and with what finishes. Holben responded that the Mint is considering many options, but plans to issue them in future years in various finishes struck at the branch mints. So it makes sense that they're going to want to continue to, have this as an ongoing series because they saw how popular it was this year, and they know how, especially with their U.S. Mint customers, just how much they like, the numismatic value of their coins and having the collection in their hand, and also for those flippers looking for a good coin to make some good return on when they sell it on the secondary market. And it said the morning after the roundtable, the Mint released the 2022 product schedule that includes the release next fall of proof quality Morgan and Peace dollars struck at the San Francisco Mint bearing the S Mint marks. It says collectors have expressed a strong interest in seeing the silver dollars struck in a proof version. But it says, however, some wanted to see this be a one-year program, and many worry about issuing too many coins and how that might devalue the 2021 issues, which have already been in sharp drop in the secondary value in recent weeks because the entire mintage of almost 900,000 coins hit the market all at once. So yes, there are people in the two camps there where they want to keep the Morgan and Peace just as this special one-off, 100th anniversary of the transition. They just want these coins in 2021 because they believe that they'll be worth more. The numismatic value of them will go up in the future. If they hold on to it a lot longer. Obviously, a lot of people went and flipped them right away and got a big profit off of it. But the more you wait to flip it, now it seems like the market's kind of dried up a little bit, and they're not getting as much as they've asked for before. Like they said, there was a sharp drop in the secondary market. And if they continue the series, it's always good to have the first year of a series in your collection. That's going to be something that people trying to finish off their collection years down the road will be paying a pretty penny for. But yes, if they do dilute this more and keep adding it and keep the years going, then the rarity of just having this as 1 year and the value that will hold, the coins won't have that anymore. And also they were looking for a high relief. It says, regarding a high relief Peace dollar might work in the 2022, Holben answered that doing that would require a significant research and development initiative, but that he likes the idea. So that's another thing you might be seeing in the works, along with the proof, is the high relief. And where there's proof, I always think of the reverse proof. I think I like the reverse proof coins I have more than just the straight traditional proof. And then the U.S. Mint does have that enhanced reverse proof coins that they've had I've seen on American Eagles. It would be cool to see on the Morgan and Peace dollars. As for flaws on the 2021 dollar coins, he said he received reports of Denver coins with scratches and Philadelphia coins with color variations, as well as broken capsules and many about capsules that did not fit snugly in their boxes. Another thing that people were, not up in arms about, but kind of didn't like was having to wait. This was on pre-order for a long time, and if you eventually got in and ordered the coins that you wanted to get, then you had to wait like 5 more months until it actually shipped out. So it said, I also asked about the entire run of the 6 different coins, the 5 Morgans and the 1 Peace dollar, all shipped in a short period starting in mid-October without any notice that that was going to happen during the many months in the coins were in pre-order, which also put a strain in buyers' credit cards that received many charges within days. The Mint did say the coins would ship in October when orders were taken in the spring, but nothing was communicated after that. So I guess some people were upset that it took so long and they didn't exactly know when their cards were going to be charged. So again, that is something that could affect some people, having that hanging over their head, when's this going to be taken out. Skipped over a bit of the article here just to get down to another topic. I will leave a link in the description if you want to read over the whole thing. It says, improving order management system. It says, one participant called the Mint's online order system an utter disaster, especially for the silver dollars, and that it was not much better for the American Eagles based on this reader. Holben responded that changes at the front and back end of the process were involved, including a big increase in bot activity that they managed to reduce significantly, but non-traditional buyers, often working in groups and dealers who offer premiums to those who will buy for them, continue to pose a major problem. He added the Mint was planning to implement a waiting room feature in which buyers will be assigned a number and given a certain amount of time to complete their orders. This is certainly used by other mints, including the Perth Mint and the Royal Mint in the UK. So it's good that they have a sample size of other mints using this, and they can look and see if this is something that the people that buy from the Perth and Royal Mint, if this is something that they like and prefer, and if it's something that works for them. If it is and it's easy to implement, then they can go ahead and do it. If it costs a lot of money for them to do it, hiring like the tech guys to change their website and they don't want to get over a certain amount, then I don't see them implementing this. But if this is a fairly easy for them to do and easy on the wallet for the U.S. Mint, then they'll do it because it doesn't really hurt them. This could only help the U.S. Mint. But, as I said, it doesn't seem like they want to throw too much money at a problem that they really don't care about. And another thing here is, as a suggestion for reducing household order limits to 1, which has been done in the past, Holben explained that doing that only increases the web traffic. The key problems at the moment, he said, are the short supply of silver planchets. People have more time to buy coins, and dealers paying buyers to order them. And that's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard, is people having more time to buy coins. That has nothing to do with it. These coins aren't available all the time. So it doesn't matter the amount of time people have to purchase them. This coin is available at noon on a certain date. That's the time that matters. It doesn't matter that, more people are looking for coins. If it's not available until this certain time, it doesn't matter how much time they have. However, skipping down to the big takeaway here, record profits. Holben added that this has been a good year for profits at the Mint, which are up substantially, and that should help reduce overall costs going forward. Well, that's good for them. Asked if there really has been an uptick in overall numbers of customers, Holben said there has indeed. He said that the 2019, when he started with the Mint, there were 400,000 customers and 900,000 subscribers to Mint emails. Today, there are 530 customers and 1.1 million subscribers. He attributes the increase to effective marketing and the increase in the number of people buying the Mint. products to flip them. Well, it would have been better if their profits tanked, because they would have actually taken seriously some of the concerns that people were having. But why change something that has record high profits? You know what I mean? So in their mind, this isn't a problem because they've made a lot of money. So when they're hearing people complain, all they can think about is, yeah, well, look at all the money we've made. So, because as I said, this isn't the first time we're hearing this. It always happens whenever there's another awful release and another awful rollout of a coin from the US Mint. They'll always do this, oh, we hear your problems and we're going to try and fix. And they never do. The next coin will come out, they have the exact same problems. And this is why, because they're seeing record profits, so why would they change anything? But yes, I've gone on and complained enough about this article. There is a little bit more in to read through. I always leave a link in the description if you want to read through the entire thing. But yeah, the US Mint addressing customer feedback. Again, it's just, this is just for show. Nothing's going to change. And the same horrible experience you've had before, I'm assuming is what's going to happen in the future. I'd be very surprised if they fixed any problems. So yes, that is the article there. I thought you guys would enjoy it. And sorry, I know I was getting kind of whining and complaining a bit at the end there reading this article, but it's just seems like the same old song and dance from the US Mint whenever there's a problem with, especially a very popular coin that has had a terrible rollout. They always do the, we hear your concerns, we're going to do better, we're going to try our best. And don't forget to come out for the next coin. You know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, sure, they do their little thing with their, mea culpa, my fault, this, we should have been better, we'll do better the next time. And then the next time rolls around and it's just as much of a train wreck. So I don't expect much from the US Mint as far as following through on what they're going to say. Because like I said, they have no competition. It's not like they can say, it's not like you can say, I don't like the service I'm getting from the US Mint. I'm going to go to APMEX and get the exact same products I'm trying to get from the US Mint directly from APMEX. It didn't work that way, and the US Mint knows it. So they really don't need to be going too much out of their way to satisfy everybody, because they do know that the percentage of people they need to sell out coins is going to more than be there. They're not going to have to worry about coins sitting on the shelf. They're going to have people just breaking their website trying to get it. So as long as the demand is there, they really don't need to care too much about what people are complaining about, because they've already made their money and they don't really have too much incentive to listen to people that are complaining about their service. I live up in Toronto, and the TTC, the subway service, the buses, the transit service here isn't the greatest in the world. And it's one of those things, well, what are you going to do? You're going to go to Jim's Toronto Transit and ride Jim's trains? No, there's only one train you can jump on, the TTC train. You don't like that it smells like puke and piss? Too bad. And it's kind of like that with the US Mint. You don't like our products, you don't like our service, you don't like our site, what are you going to do? You want our coins, you got to deal with us. But I'd like to hear what you guys think if you are a person that is going after every release from the US Mint. Like I said in here, they are looking to add the piece in Morgan dollars onto the enrollment program. I do know that a lot of people that use the enrollment program, you don't hear a lot of the things you usually hear, because it's not, I got this through enrollment. So there wasn't waiting for the clock to hit 12 and me fighting to try and get this into a cart. It seems like a little bit more of an enjoyable experience going through that way, and they did suggest that possibly the Morgans and Peace dollars could be available through that. But also, I'd like to hear from you if you're in my boat as well, if you live up in Canada and you can't really pay those extra fees, or you can't really justify those extra fees just to have, this piece of silver in your stack. And also, if you live in the States and you are shying away from the US Mint for, any of the multiple reasons I put here, or any other reasons that you have for yourself that you just don't like picking up from the US Mint, I'd also like to hear from you. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.